Hello! I'm Zachary Shade. And, well, it's been 9 days since the Orlando shooting, and since no celebrities have done anything crazy enough to make people forget about it, I guess I might as well join in on the conversation. So, yes, it was a tragedy, and there's really nothing new that I can say on the subject that already hasn't been said. I would like to talk about the response, but I want to show you something first. After every single one of these events, there's the same fucking discussion over and over again. Republicans want to blame the shooter, and Democrats want stricter gun control, aka taking all our guns away. First off, bad Republicans. If you don't think that everybody you've ever met is capable of doing such a thing, then you're out of your minds. Will they? No. Statistically, astronomically, chances are they won't. But are they capable? Yes. Everybody has a breaking point, if you will. And not just from stress and going postal, but from, beliefs, religious or otherwise. They, are fed up with corrupt politicians or the gays or sinners or, that Pizza Hut is refusing to bring back the big New Yorker pizza, whatever the fuck it is. Second, bad Democrats. And first off, I just have to say, no one's going to come and take all your guns away. The only way that that would be possible would be through military force against civilians, which would create a second civil war, and nobody wants that. But anyway, bad Democrats for always proposing these bills that have no chance of passing because you refuse to work with the Republicans. I mean, just have a bill that's like, okay, guns are bad, but I guess so are Mexicans. That's something that they can get behind. Shame on both of you, though, for this bipartisan bullshit. I mean, look at this graph somewhere. Uh, Look at bills passed. That's 1947 to 2014. But especially check out Obama's presidency from '08 to 14. Nothing is getting done. There's a Republican House and Senate and a Democrat in the White House, and they're just so busy fucking bickering with each other that we, the people, are the ones who are suffering. And look, I don't claim to have all the answers, and I'm absolutely pro Second Amendment, but I'm not the kind of person who thinks that if other people were armed in the club, then something like that would not have happened. I mean, let's just say hypothetically, a guy walks in, he starts shooting up the club. This other guy, he pulls his Glock out and he shoots at the guy. Unless he's an expert marksman, which he's probably not, he'll just end up shooting somebody else who's trying to flee from the scene. So then, guy number three, he pulls his pistol out and he doesn't know who started the shooting. Was it that guy over there or is it this guy over here? Maybe he accidentally shoots guy number two. And it's even worse of a bloodbath than it would have been or than it was. So that's not the solution. I propose that the Democrats and the Republicans are both wrong. Maybe it's not just the shooter's fault, and maybe it's not just the gun's fault for existing. Maybe, there's a bigger picture here at play. Maybe as America, we could stop blaming 1.6 billion Muslims in the world for the, actions of 100, 200,000 radical, extremists. Wouldn't that be cool? What if maybe we tried to improve the quality of life for people here in America? What if we tried to raise the minimum wage so that people didn't feel backed into a corner and the only way that they could try to make a difference was to lash out? What if we had health care where everybody who had some sort of, mental issue, whether it be a disease or just stressed, being fed up with everything. They could afford to go to a therapist and talk about it. What if that kind of thing wasn't shunned, still? Because you say, like, oh, I'm going to see my therapist. People fucking give you weird looks. What if we changed that kind of thing? Maybe that would resolve the problem of the shooter and the gun, I mean, maybe if the news would stop fucking glorifying these events by putting the shooter's name and his picture up on the screen, after these events, just say the event happened. Don't say who did it. Don't show his picture. Why do you have to do that? If somebody has nothing to lose, that's how they're going to go down in infamy, I mean, I really don't know. But I feel that this is more than just crazy people and guns. There's something that needs to be done, and it's a bigger discussion that needs to be had. And coming full circle here, this bipartisan bullshit is what hinders all of it. So please, I don't know. I'm just a fucking guy on YouTube, right? But if we don't try to make a difference, the alternative is just to accept that that's the way the world is, and there's a pretty good chance, well, pretty good, no, but there's a chance that anytime you go out and try to have a good time and enjoy yourself, some crazy person might come kill you because our policymakers are fucking assholes. Sorry that this video is a bit disjointed. I haven't slept very much for the past couple days. I have insomnia. It's completely unrelated, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. And I use the word crazy person, pretty liberally, but I personally suffer from bipolar disorder, and, I don't own a gun. I probably never will. That's my personal choice, but I absolutely think that it's a right. It's in the Second Amendment, but there should be some sort of background checks and whatnot, but it's more than that, as I said, and, so that's my fucking thoughts. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go ahead and just end this here. Is that cool?